been having a lot of discussion about symptoms of fibroids, the mental health implications, the misinformation, the misdiagnosis. And I think we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the research aspect. Over the past few years, our knowledge in clinical research of fibroids has advanced and helped us and our medical professionals to understand the complexity of it. But in the past, women would wait, like we said earlier, an average of 3 to 5 years before seeking any type of treatment. In fact, according to a 2013 study published by the American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology, uterus-sparing treatment options were important to women whether or not they were considering pregnancy. And I think that's so important because obviously not every woman desires to be a mother. So there needs to be conversations for both types of women. And the fact and the statistics state that even if I want to have children or not, I want to consider saving my uterus. A small majority, 51% of survey respondents, especially those under 40, desired a treatment option that allowed the uterus to be retained. More participants, 79 and 84% of those under 40, considered it important to have a fibroid treatment option that did not involve invasive surgery. One of the things that, we stress at the White Dress Project is that there are so many research gaps when it comes on to fibroids. And kind of when we ask what causes fibroids, why are they here, why do they disproportionately affect Black women, it's kind of like, So for us, that's a problem, right? And I'm not saying that doctors aren't trying to do what they can and there aren't research labs and scientists who are doing what they can, but because of the lack of funding, in my opinion, because this conversation hasn't been raised to this national level of importance, then it goes to the back burner.
The one thing that has been scary, because in this journey, like I said, my fibroids, I did get new ones come. Some of them that were left grew larger. And the scary part for me for research, the research aspect, which I want to be open about, is that you have to get off of whatever you're on that's helping calm your symptoms. Like you have to get off of birth control. You have to get off of, I'm on, pain medication. Have to get off of that pain management. And so, I'm always torn. Okay, do I want to go and be a part of this research, knowing that I will have like flare-ups or will have like the pain come back and, and then so how can I help, but also like preserve my everyday life? I'm telling you, some of that stuff out there, I was a part of one where they do put you in like a pseudo menopause. And when I tell you those night sweats are no joke. And listen, I gotta be honest, can you imagine, like I was like not even 30 yet and going through menopause, like sweats worse than my mama. I'm with the fan out at church. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I don't know. I wish there was something that we could do or better research or more money towards research where it didn't have to go that far.
Talking about research and talking about opportunity, this year we have an exciting opportunity for us thanks to Representative Yvette Clarke in the U.S. House of Representatives. There's a bill, H.R. 6383, the Uterine Fibroids Research and Education Act. It was introduced in March, and it would basically increase funding to the National Institutes of Health, NIH. For uterine fibroids research. There's also parts of the bill that talk about increased public education, which is absolutely important based on everything that we said. So we have a real opportunity in Congress right now to make that a reality, right? So I believe the bill talks about $30 million in appropriations, which would be major. So one of the things I know at the White Dress Project that we are asking folks to do this Fibroids Awareness Month is to contact their member of Congress and ask them to become a co-sponsor. I'm sure on our social media and so forth, we'll be sharing more throughout the month about how to make that happen. But as we talk about research, it's absolutely important to talk about the advocacy opportunities that we have right here, right now.
Absolutely. And one of the things that we are so proud of to be the leading organization, we are the authors of legislation that declares July as Fibroids Awareness Month. So everybody pat yourself on the back, because we did that, and we felt like it was so important to get this designation because women need to know that they matter, and women need to know that legislation in Congress is important to making some of our issues and our stories elevated. So we also have July declared as Fibroid Awareness Month, HR 140, introduced by Congressman David Scott, that is currently in the US House. And we get that resolution every single year because it is so important for us, like I said earlier, to know that we matter to our legislators. And this is an issue, to Amber's point, that deserves appropriations and funding and additional research.